Leave open black. Double spell, go tall. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's actually so much pressure right there. What the hell? Damn. Hello and welcome back to the Edge of Eternities early access event. We have less than 2 hours left to play with these cards, and for this next video we're going to do Esper Pixies with the Cosmogrand Zenith, a 3-mana 2/4 mythic rare human soldier. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, choose one. Either create 2 1/1 human soldiers going wide, or put a +1 counter on each creature you control going tall. So should be pretty easy to pull off with the Pixie, Kieran, and Isolation, allowing you to double spell pretty easily. Pick something up, put it back down. We're also trying out the Cryogen Relic, just kind of a generic draw engine pseudo effect in here. 2 mana, comes down, draw a card. When it leaves, you also draw a card. So if you bounce it with a Pixie, as it leaves the battlefield, you also get that extra card draw. You can also pay 2 to sack it and put a stun counter on up to 1 target tap creature. And then lastly, we're trying the Hilder Blade, a single black for an equipment. Equip creature gets +3/+1 at the beginning of your end step. If you have Void, you can just equip it for free, meaning if a permanent left the battlefield this turn, which is pretty easy to do with your Pixie, I Fear of Isolation, and Kieran. In the mana base, we've got the Shocklands. I did try to film a couple videos, and then I realized that I had the wrong mana base. I was still running the fast lands, which have rotated out. So at least the blue and white, and then also the black and blue Dark Slick Shore fast lands have rotated out. I'm trying to do better. The event makers are new this year, or this time around. Instead of giving us a brand new client, they've just added these tokens to our existing account, and it's a little bit awkward to try to perfectly create a deck with no banned or rotated cards. Okay. Ugh. We're on the play with 2 tap lands. It is okay. It is okay. It is okay. What's the camera for you guys? Guess we want to go talent next. All right, we'll see if it's artifacts or what. Not sure how we're going to do against artifacts. I feel like not that well. Another tap land, though. That's okay with me. Okay, we could go aggro here. I think we just want to hit land if we can, though. Land is good. Oh shit. Okay, I think this one's Thunder Junction. No, we're good, we're good. This one is not rotated. Okay, great. We can either pick up the talent to play it, or we can pick up the relic and draw another card. I think we're just gonna take the talent here. Hopefully we have enough mana now. We can go like talent plus Fear of Isolation, or we can go Kaito in, get back the Pixie. 2 mana open for a counter spell. Does feel like a decent Kaito turn, I guess. Probably take back the Pixie, I guess. We can replay it. Ninjutsu should be uncounterable. So, we'll see. Below the Get Lost there, so they must have another Get Lost. I'll go ahead and draw. Hopefully we hit more land. Yeah, we have plenty of life to play with. Honestly, both lands are pretty good, right? For the next couple turns. Pick up the relic. Okay, lots of card draw here. Basic comes down, they get back some life. We can momentum break that fairly easily. We could also Zenith this turn. What's the best way to play around a sweeper? Yeah, honestly, that's fine, I think. This, leave open black. If we put a +1 counter on the Kaito, it's similar, but this is actually not that bad, I think. Because now the Kaito will escape the sweeper, and it still keeps the +1 counter. And I think we'll continue to draw cards here, though we have plenty of cards. At some point we could just go full ninja. Full ninja damage. We have the next land. We probably don't need nowhere to run, though. We already have the next land for now. So I think both these guys can probably go. It's alright. Yep. We keep the Kaito though. And then what? We don't quite have lethal. We have 8 damage off the reef. 9 if we do the Kaito thing. Potentially 10. It's actually pretty hard for them to beat us. I think if we just attack with the reef and the Kaito here. Because we have the momentum breaker pickup for one last one, right? Leave open blue. I don't think we need to draw anymore at this point. Ninjas you control.
Never underestimate my skills.
Just get this other talent down here, I think. Okay. Mill the opponent out a bit, I suppose. Drop to 5. And we have a 1/1 that can actually scale up quite a lot, plus the creature and plus the Kaito. I don't think they should have blew the Get Lost. They need to Get Lost for the Kaito there. Okay, we did draw quite a lot of cards off the little 2-mana artifact. There's so many cards that compete for like the same slots in this deck, right? So it's difficult to figure out what is the perfect balance of everything. Shahar. On the play with a Hex Mage. Looks pretty good. Okay, fast land, Hex Mage. Shock in an Elf. I don't think they're going to want to trade, so I think I'm actually happy to attack here. I don't think they want to trade this. They want their ramp. Take our draw. Okay. I don't know if they'll let us Kaito in here. We'll see. They actually will. Tap target creature. Okay, this is a little bit tough for us. That's interesting. We could double Pixie and Hyperblade. Or we can Kaito and start drawing cards. They're going to put on a lot of pressure, though. We don't have no ability to really tap down their stuff that well. They're going to play a big creature next turn. I guess if we tap down the big creature with the Kaito next turn, we're not that sad. I think we're going to go Hyperblade here instead. Okay, so I think this has to come in. I think we're doing this. Stock up, okay. And then Pixie as well. Pick up the token. Cursed ability, yeah, can go. We'll play the Hyperblade. And we should auto-equip it at the end step. And that'll be a lot of pressure. I think we want it in the air. 5-3. I mean, we have a 2-turn clock here. We have 7 damage in the air. And we could tap down something with Kaito. Just play it for 4 and just tap something down, which isn't so bad either. Okay. Other creature control of haste. Warp 3. I mean, we're about to find out if they're going to win or not. I mean, they could have a huge next turn, but we're also about to hit them very hard here. I think no blocks on my side. We have a 2-turn clock. And we can just 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think we have a way to hit lethal, right? You just play Kaito and tap down the 3/5?
The housewarming party has arrived.
Just shut down a little bit of damage, maybe? Warp 3. Yeah, we're gonna find out. We still have lethal presented.
Take a break, will ya?
Manual tap. Okay, let's see what they can warp in. So they can warp in 2 big creatures here. And they'll have haste. And we have no blockers. We're at 13. World Wagon. I don't know what this card does. Should target non-creature permanent. 4 damage to each creature. Wow. All right. So there goes all of our creatures. And then what else can you warp in here? They can play it back for 8. They have 6 mana currently. In 2 turns, they can warp it back. I guess they can warp it back forever? Oh, no. Then it goes into exile. Okay. Not gonna lie, did not anticipate this, but that's okay. Pretty niche pick there. I feel close to it, but if we top deck like a Pixie, we go like Relic, Pixie, auto-equip the Hyperblade. Nope, okay. Stock up, I guess. If we get really lucky, this is good, but probably stock up is the better start, I guess. Can always shock in the Watery Grave. We could definitely lose this next turn for sure. Fear of Isolation and the talent, I guess. Creature land, I don't think is it. Although, if we took... No, we can't play it this turn. You don't have enough mana to do too much. Okay, we'll take it. We'll do it like this. Creature land's kind of tempting, though. We just return a land. A non-land permanent. Yeah, okay, I do want the creature down, though. Okay, I think it's just this. We can just lose this coming turn. Warp in something with haste. Prop the World Wagon. Like, we're almost dead. They only need a little bit to get there. This at least gives us a chump blocker. Can you warp it instant speed? Maybe? It doesn't say you can't warp it instant speed. Dragonfire, there goes our only blocker. Let's see, let's see. Okay, that's the bit. So you get that, and you get to attack, and you get the trigger, because you have haste. So you get a total of 13 damage in 1 turn. 4 off this, 5 off the attack, and then 4 more off the attack trigger. So that is game. I don't think anything else needs to happen there. We definitely do not have a 1 mana removal spell at instant speed to kill this thing. But they're touching the Overlord. I mean, I don't know why. They got something else they want to show off here. There's 4 more damage off the trigger. Okay, we were doing just fine until the Sweeper. It also killed Kaito, which is huge too. It destroyed a permanent and also did 4 damage. That ended up being absolutely massive for them. Although I think Kaito would have probably gotten to lethal. I don't know how much damage. I think they were at 4. And a plus, I think would have gotten Kaito up to 4. Plus we could manually equip the Hilder Blade. Okay, not bad. It's Philippa, the Dauntless Drafter, with a pink pony princess avatar. 1 lander on white, cannot keep this. Dauntless Drafter. I don't know if she did draft. I thought she was a standard person. Let's mulligan. Okay, 2-lander, looking better. Talent on 1. Great. Probably can put back a single bauble, I think. Can always bounce the first one. Golgari Elves. Comes in, actually, yeah, I guess we just want to bauble here. I was playing to talent, but actually probably just need to bubble there. Okay. I guess we can pick up the bauble. I don't know if we're going to find more targets for it, really. Yeah, maybe better than talenting. Okay. Next turn, Slam Zenith. Turn after that, hopefully can double spell. Alright. This is maybe not super productive. I don't know if we're going to need the bubble for the rest of the game, but we got it now. We do want to play the Zenith. I don't see any stick here. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Then we go wide or tall against Golgari. I guess you go wide. We don't have an answer to this 4-4. Going tall with the flyers would not be that bad. Could go talent, pick it up with Kieran, double spell, go tall, attack with the 3-5 and the 3-2. Oh boy. So next turn they'll have 4, 5, 6, up to 7 mana. There's not really a whole lot we can do about that, unless we can kill this thing now. Which I guess we could if we suicide in the Zenith. We could Grim Bauble after the fact. They know we have it. I mean, I guess we will offer that. Something else we can do. Could actually double spell here first. And still hold open. Oh no, we only have 1 black, my bad. I fucked that up. They still might block, not block here though. Oh, we got 1 more black, my bad. Sorry, I don't know what I'm looking at. These new lands tripping me up. Let's put a +1 counter. And then this is a free attack. If they take the 4-4, we kill the summon, which would be huge for us. They don't, because they are smart. So we have nothing to do with the bauble here. We do still have a pretty big board state that got a couple good flyers. This guy has trample, but not Gain 3 life, draw a card. That's interesting. Yeah, the game's not over, I would say. We can double spell again. I think go tall again. That's kind of nasty, damn. How does the attack all button look? Attack with both of these. They can kill the 5-5 and just eat the other one. I don't think that's productive, right? +2/+2 and trample, I don't think does everything. I think it's okay. It's just you guys. Opponent drops to 10. We can double spell again next turn. Oh my gosh, that Zenith pop-off is not to be underestimated. He's got an 8/8 with trample. Beastie cannot get tapped yet. They do go up in life. We could bauble, bounce the bauble, replay the bauble. I guess. Whew. Dude, this Zenith double spell is actually wild. Leave open black. Double spell, go tall. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's actually so much pressure right there. What the hell? Damn. Whew. Holy guacamole. I think that's the attack all button this time. Damn, that escalated quick as hell, dude. Holy shit. Wow, that makes me want to rethink the whole deck. Like, now I just want creatures. I just want as many creatures and as many pixies, inferiors, and whatever, and just scale that up. I mean, that was a crazy amount of damage. Very interesting. Legit showcase right there, for sure. On the draw, looks pretty good. We'll keep this. Hello, Ubel Star. Rebel Star. Webble Star. Okay. Blue is fine. One of Shelter showing up. We do actually have all our colors. Can either Bauble or Momentum Break. I guess we'll just Momentum Break to be efficient. They're gonna have another big creature, right? It's Allessnia. Feels like Momentum Break. Actually, what does this card do? We could always shelter, I guess. Let's do it this way. Okay, so we could shelter, we could Grim Bauble, we could Relic, we could also Kaito Ninjutsu in. Mana perfectly balanced here, without any shocklands. Okay, I'm thinking we Relic and then Bauble this guy, I guess. Leave open black. Okay, zapped. Returns, we can know where to run, or pick up a Bauble and redeploy it. Next land, does that change anything? Pick up the Relic and know where to run this guy, I guess. Is the new play. Draw a card. Take the Prowess trigger. Relic feeling decent. Certainly a lot of draw when you need it. Kona comes down, we can just shelter that one away. Station, tapped. Oh, okay. Free station. All right, let's see what you got. Create 3 knights. It's indestructible. I don't think we want to Kaito in. I think we just shelter this one away. Draw a card, too. Pixie. Okay. Pixie removal spell or Pixie just keep drawing? We also kind of need to kill the Kona too, I guess. Maybe we just know where to run Kona next turn. I think we have to kill the knight this turn, but maybe we need the nowhere to run for next turn. Indestructible, okay. I don't know if we throw the 3/3 in there. I want to say no. Okay, let's hope they don't have any more bangers in hand. What does this thing do at max? 1 mana for each creature you control. Nope, they got another banger coming. Okay. Or not, maybe they just want the mana? I mean, they're casting it or they're getting it for free, I guess. Oh, maybe they're a little short. They do have infinite mana now, though. Each creature you control, they have 5, 6, 7 mana. Pretty sweet. Okay, no blocks on my side. Drop to 13. All right, let's see it. You got another big baddie? Oh! Okay. All right. Right. Okay. Alright, I mean, that's about all she wrote, right? We don't have another shelter, we can't get it back. We could tap down the Bahamut. We could tap down the Bahamut, and then what? I don't think there's much else to be done here. Not really. Not really. I don't really think there's a way out of this one. To the skies. Never didn't have it. 2 to the face, down to 9. We're not giving up. We're totally F. Is it lethal this turn? Yeah. Okay.
Now let's run away.
Hover ship. Another way to tap the Kona, I guess. Alright. That feels like lethal. That's a lot of damage. I mean, we could have killed the Kona. I think they still would have had the enough mana from the Waking thing to, yeah, I think we were screwed kind of either way. If we prioritized killing the Kona with nowhere to run, or shelter or whatever, they would have gotten a bunch of extra night tokens, and then had enough to crew the station or whatever, and then use all the mana from that to just hard cast the Bahamut from hand. So I think we were going to get Dunzo'd either way. But that is kind of cool. Okay. Nola Gold. On the draw, no blue. Pixie Shelter, no blue. Probably not a keep, I guess. We have exactly blue and exactly white. I suppose we could make this work. Probably don't need multiple relics because we can just bounce the same one over and over. It's mono red. Artifact Harrier thing. I don't think we need to play that guy yet. We'll save it. Maybe it's more useful long term. Definitely a little bit slow off the out of the gate here. To 16. Okay. There's a lot of mana investment on their side though. Here's Relic. Try to hit more land. And then we can actually start doing stuff. Nice. Cool. Removals will be huge. Because we have a lot of bounce stuff, but we don't have a lot of stuff to bounce yet. Anything bounceable will be nice here. I might just pick up the Relic for 1 and see if we can't get something. We're also tight on white. See if they robot again. They do. They don't have anything better to do with their mana. It's interesting. Down to 12. Harrier comes out. Okay. That is something to do here, I suppose. Kind of makes a blocker. I guess we could talent and pick it back up. I mean, we need creatures more than anything, I guess. Two, 3 is not a bad blocker, though. Maybe this is worth the pain land here. I think we'll take the Relic. We're down to 10 off the pain land, so hopefully the Fear blocks. But they have a lot of cards in hand. They haven't used any of them. Okay, 1 damage to any target. It's also a 4/5 flyer. This is a big issue for us. We'll take the block. Drop to 4. It's not so great. One more land. They have another 4/5 flyer. Hired Claw as well. AK. Next land. We can just chump block the Hellkite. And we could flash in just 2 Kyrans here. Just eat 2 things and like bounce the talent. No, we don't have enough white for that actually. We don't have enough white. So it's probably just Relic then. And flash in 1 thing. And then we're close to dead. I think we are dead. Because we block 2 things and then we die to the Hired Claw. If we tap down this, we're still dead. Depends if they hit land or not. Okay, I mean, we had a weird start. I don't think there's too much to be done here. Oh, we could make 1 more blocker off the Pixie, I guess. If we're going to do that, we can still play this Relic. Then we'll get the Kirin. I don't know. Let's try this. Alright, no more pain lands, please. This might temporarily save us. Let's see if they hit their land or not. They don't have to hit their 5th land. Maybe the dragon won't attack us? Maybe? Maybe? Nemesis. Let's go. Nemesis to the face. Okay, that's pretty much lethal then. What can be done here? You have to block here. You can block here. You can block here. And then we drop to 1. So we're not dead. And they just have to cast their stupid dragon and we lose. Face. No life gain for us. Okay, so we're going full aggro here. We have to win very soon. Return the Pixie, play the Pixie again, have another blocker. Have 1 blocker for the Percussionist. Attack with both, return the Pixie. Play the Pixie, have 1 blocker. Assume they have nothing else hasty. Right? That's the bit.
I've trained for such a with slim chances just make victory that much sweeter.
If we hit a land, and a non-pain land, we could play 1 more spell here. It's fast land. Okay, sure. Then we have to tap down the Nemesis. And then, yeah, we hope they just don't hit 5th land and they just play dragon and win on the spot. Oh, it's only to target creature. That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. We should have left back 1 more blocker then. I mean, we're probably gonna lose this game anyway versus Nemesis, but now they have 2 attackers with haste. I thought they could just play the dragon and auto win and deal 1 damage to face, but it only goes to a creature. No blocks. You got it. It's fine. I don't think we're going to win that game off the... They did nothing for the first 3 turns and they still won. So our start was like insanely slow, I guess. I do want to see more of the double spell card. That one game was very nasty. Okay, 3 losses here, but I'll keep going. 2 and 3. Yeah, I still had fun with this deck. It's probably quite a bit worse without Hopeless Nightmare on 1. Just having a guaranteed 1-drop no matter the opponent, that's always good and always useful, it was actually really big. It was a smarter ban than I thought. I didn't think it was a stupid ban, but I was like, it's kind of random, I guess. But it's universally good, and just always a good 1-drop to play. On 1-lander, on black, nope, mulligan. 2-lander, black and blue. We could survive this. I like the Zenith. We might need a bubble. We could throw it away, though. Black. We don't have any white anyway right now. Maybe put the Pixie away. Didn't even have any white to play. Alright, you can be blue. Yeah, we might have to tweak the mana base too. I mean, these Verges have coincidentally kind of been okay. But it is a far cry from 12 fast lands. Blue, some kind of artifact thing. Not necessarily the artifact thing, though. Candy Trail? Probably not missing land drops. I don't think you keep a one lander without playing Candy Trail on one. So I think they have the next land. I'd be shocked if they kept a one lander on the draw without Candy Trail on one. It's gonna be blue and red here. Okay. That is nice in general. Not sure if Grim Bubble will find a home or not, but it gets better with the double spell anyway. 15. Chill here. And then pretty much any top deck is good. Okay, they are going to Repurposing Bay. We're running out of time then. Chainsaw? Okay. Stock up. Probably go Zenith here. And then stock up land, double spell next turn. Then upgrade Chainsaw into Synth. Still have 4 mana left over. Synth from hand. Then upgrade Chainsaw into Synth. So if we had a flyer, that'd be one way to get there. A little bit less confident in how we're going to get there now. Sack the Chainsaw into the next Synth. Like, we probably can't double spell long enough to outscale their robots with the Repurposing Bay. Maybe without Repurposing Bay, maybe we could do it. But with Repurposing Bay? Seems very unlikely with the Scry 2. Very, very unlikely we get there this game. Unless we had a flyer. A flyer to pump with the Zenith, I think would be the way to get there. Okay, you can come in on blue. I guess we are doing that. Leave open black here, I guess. Huh. I guess it's the relic, I think. And one more land would let us double spell again next turn. And we have to do this, I think. If we do the counters... No, it doesn't matter, right? I guess we're going wide then. No attacks. So actually we can go land, Zenith, Relic, and make 4 blockers. If we get lucky, there's potentially a way we could double spell every turn for the rest of the game. If the Relic pulls through. We have a lot of chump blocks, I guess. That's not great either. But it's not a removal spell. Like, we can chump block for quite a while. They have a lot of... Okay, we can't chump block for that much longer. Oh, into the Aether Spark. Instead of the hasty one? They must not run the hasty one. Okay, they want 16 mana. Sure, you can have 16 mana. We jump 1. I mean, I don't think we're winning from here, so we can jump both, I guess. they're roughly going to be the same effectiveness for the rest of the game. Okay. So, I don't think we can make enough... I guess we can make enough blockers to live like one more turn. We're close to out of time. We're close to shit out of luck. 2/1/1s. 2/1/1s. Draw a card. Okay. No attacks into the 15/15 army. So they have 8 lethal attackers, and we have 8 block. I think we're good. Maybe we might just go no blocks this turn. Add 10 mana of any one color. Okay, they can also tap down one of our blockers, so that just guarantees lethal. I'm gonna hit the pass all button. Auto pass. I don't know if that'll speed anything up. I think they got it though. I'm not a rocket scientist. I think they can find lethal here. With 7, 8, 9, 10, 18, 18s. I think they can do it. I think so. Tap, tap, attack all. You're looking through the graveyard. You don't gotta look through the graveyard, I'll say that. No. That's not what you gotta do. We're all tapped out. You got lethal. I'm not blocking. Thank you, thank you. 25 cards left. It's for the tube. We sit here. We can read some comments in the meantime. It feels like they're going to take a real long turn. No Arc Enemy's Charm in the mono black aggro deck. No. It's a really expensive removal spell at 3 mana. And we only have 21 lands in that deck, so I don't think there's space for that one. I think we already addressed this. There are a lot of comments. I was really excited about this blue 6-mana enchantment. And it's like the first spell each turn is free, but that is the first spell you cast. You can't then cast another like free sweeper or free bounce spell or something. So that makes that very sad. Apparently, Swayze rhymes with crazy, and it's not pronounced Sways. Okay, this is important. Piribi says, isn't Ruin Lurker Bat rotating as well? Easy to replace with Healer's Hawk, though. I don't know. I believe you. A bat seems like a... well, let's see. Actually, I don't believe you. Let's see what set that is. Oh, it might be like a weird Phyrexian bat. Ruin Lurker Bat? No blocks. But if it's a Ixalan bat... No, Lost Cast Ixalan is not rotating. I don't know why people keep thinking Ixalan is rotating. It's like all the Phyrexia sets. There are 5 Phyrexia sets that end in Aftermath. Those are the only 5 rotating. It's not Ixalan. Deep Cavern Bat is staying. Ruin Lurker Bat is staying. All the bats are staying. You know, all the machines are going in machine-related things like Repair and Recharge, the Phyrexians, the Phyrexian Planeswalkers, Liliana, all those guys. They're the late cards that are rotating. Many Elspeths. Various Elspeths. Okay, potentially our last game here. It does feel like this might be a synth meta, which means it's also an Ultima meta. Which means I think it could be healthy. There needs to be an aggro deck that's fast enough to beat synth, and there totally is, right? You can absolutely do nothing turn 1, nothing turn 2, slam your synth on 3, and just lose to aggro. So maybe it's a good balanced meta. Also, since there's no lockdown, you're kind of either playing Pinnacle Starcage or Ultima, or you can play both, but they're awkward together. But if you force control decks to only play Ultima for the synths, and they don't want to play Pinnacle for aggro, then maybe you can have an interesting rock, paper, scissors meta, where some aggro decks beat synth, and then some control decks try to beat synth but can't beat aggro. I don't know. Maybe there's room for mid-range too. On the play, sure, it's a little weird, but it's okay. We'll get that relic going. Oh, it's the same person we just played against. I guess there were not many people left in the event. Whoops. Okay, well, we don't really have that much time to win. And we have no interaction. So that is not so helpful, I would say. Shelter by Ghost is relevant. It could take the synth if we had a creature. Creature enters, draw a card, okay. Alright, we'll run this back. Okay. No creatures. 0 creature tribal. If I had seen what name they were, I would have mulliganed. I did not think about that. Alright, there's a synth. We have a way to get rid of it. We need a creature right here. We need it. Or we can scoop. One top, one bottom. It's a creature. It is a creature. That is big. Please take the synth. Okay. That's it for now. Grim Bauble will never have a target, but maybe it could help us double spell at some point. Chainsaw, and we lose the game. Okay. Had to try. Synth returns, fresh scry 2, go get more 3-drops. Okay, we can try. Pick up the relic, we play the relic. Put a stun counter on a creature, that's interesting. I mean, we can momentum break for a little while. But if they do like the warp in, that's not good. That's very bad. It's extremely bad. They have enough mana to make another synth. I think we're good to go. I think we just give them the good game. If they hadn't just played us, maybe you let them play it out. But I think that's about it. There's something our deck can do, and we kept a weird hand because I was not paying attention because I was yapping instead of looking at the title of the player. So we'll give it one more draw. I mean, we can double breaker here. They could, in theory, totally whiff and have no more 3-drops, but they can just Repurposing Bay for the rest of the game, and that's pretty much it. No, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, we can try. We can certainly try. We can certainly try. If we're trying to get up to the 50-minute to an hour mark, like, we can obviously keep trying. No, I'm over it. There's no way we're gonna get there. Flash on the Kieran, pick up the breaker, kill one of them, but now they're just gonna have infinite shit. I think we're good to go. I think I'm about done. I do think this deck is really cool. But I don't think we need to play that same guy over again. Yeah, there was that one game where we really popped off with the double spell. But at the end of the day, it is a 3-mana 2/4 creature. It's not a steel cutter. It's not an artifact that just chills out and is impossible to interact with. It is very easily interactable. And the lack of prowess, you know, steel cutter was an absurd card. It was great Esper Pixie, so. Yeah, we'll call it there for this video a little bit early because I don't think we need to play that same guy again. And yeah, the Zenith was good in the game it popped off. It does not seem terrible in this deck, right? I am interested potentially in playing more creatures, maybe the Grim Bauble isn't even necessary in the meta currently, and like play more Hexblades or stuff like that, and just try to double spell as much as possible for the Zenith, because if you can do it, it does pop off quite a bit. Relic I was totally happy with. I think the Hyrule Blade honestly isn't that bad. I think it puts on a lot of pressure on the flyers. I don't think it's terrible as a one-of. I think it's possible. You could definitely cut it and be happy. So yeah, we'll call it there. If you enjoyed today's video, you can like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.